Hello and welcome to a special episode of This Week at Allied Express. Today we thought we would talk to you about the Allied Express culture statements. These statements have helped us become who we are. Here is Michelle McDowell, our Managing Director, who will talk to you about these statements.
Number 1, proudly Australian. At Allied Express, we are really proud of the fact that we're a big melting pot of cultures. Lots of people coming from lots of different parts of the world, joining together and working together under the one roof to make for a really rich and exciting culture at Allied. We love it when people come from all parts of the world and call this country their home, and then embrace our cultures, our lifestyle, and our way of living. Just look at Betty Zhang, who recently became and enjoyed becoming an Australian citizen. Number 2, honesty and integrity. At Allied Express, you will always be treated with honesty and integrity, and we expect the same in return. These are the characteristics of a great working relationship, and by trusting each other and working in that way, we can just move on to getting the job done. Number 3, facta non verba. Straight from Collins School Blazer, our motto means deeds, not words. That means lots of people can talk about things, but it's the ability to make something happen, to work through and push through and make something happen. That means that we can stand on our track record as a business, and our customers, drivers and staff know that we're a business of action, not just talking about things. Number 4, a make it happen attitude. It's easy to take no for an answer, to give up at the first hurdle, but that doesn't get the job done, and it certainly doesn't make for a great business. In our industry, we get thrown a lot of curveballs, but it's our job to work through those and make it happen. For example, recently in the COVID situation, the government in New South Wales sought to close down the southwestern part of Sydney, so to make everyone stay at home. For us, with 3/4 of our driving fleet living in that area, that was a disaster. But we worked all weekend, we talked to the government, and we made sure by the end of the weekend that our drivers were essential workers and that they could still work during that process. A great example of a make it happen situation. Number 5, looking after little things to make sure that big things happen. At Allied Express, it's our attention to detail. It's looking after the little things, the 1%ers, all of those fine details to make sure that we get the job done. For example, recently we worked on a project to make sure that all of our customers got their freight in the depot on time. By just doing that little thing, make sure that we can sort it, make sure that the line hauls can leave, make sure that they get into the depots on time the next morning, and now we've achieved industry-leading arrival times for all of our line hauls. Just looking after those little things made a big thing happen. Number 6, trustworthy and ethical. Just as honesty and integrity are really important in relationships, so is trust and behaving in an ethical fashion. People in our community, whether they're our staff, our drivers, our customers, need to be able to rely on what we say and what we do. Our decisions need to be made based on fact, based on our beliefs, and based on what the right thing is to do for our drivers, our staff, our customers, and our community. Number 7, loyal, dedicated, and committed. Just look around you and you'll see a group of people that are loyal, dedicated and committed who've worked together for a very long time, some of them, to make Allied Express the place it is today. And it's those 3 words that can just make a huge difference. It's about people that don't just come to work to fill in the time, but people that are here for the long haul, people that really care about the outcomes and really work hard to see a job well done. Number 8, compassion. No doubt ours is a tough industry. But amongst that, we need to care about the people that we work with. And when we can, we need to give a helping hand, whatever guise that may come with, to make sure that everyone in our community is doing well. Number 9, there's no such word as can't. Ours is a tough, real-time industry. The buck always stops with us and we have to deliver. If you believe there's no such word as can't, then we always find a way to do it. I can remember a time a couple of years ago when there was fires all up and down the north coast and into Queensland. No other transport company was running their line hauls that night, but we knew we had urgent deliveries on board, urgent car parts, urgent things that people needed. So our guys put their heads together and they found a route inland to take our trucks and ran them in convoys so they were safe and they wouldn't run out of driving hours. So just by believing that we could, we found a way through. There's no such word as can't. And last but not least, number 10, tough but fair. As we've talked about, ours is a tough industry, but if we always use the principles of general fairness to govern our decision making, our interaction with people, and how we treat our community, then we will always be making the best decisions for Allied Express.
Thank you, Michelle. We hope you all enjoyed hearing about the Allied Express culture statements. Remember, these statements are very important to us. We hope that you all have a better understanding and appreciate the true values of these points. Thank you for watching and see you again soon.